Hey, all you educators out there. Are you starting distance learning with your students? Yeah? Well, I know the struggle can be real, but I have a tool that just might help you. It's called Streamlabs. What is it? It's a screen recording application. Now, I know there's a lot of other screen recording applications that are out there that work just fine. If you're good to go, keep using it. But what's different about Streamlabs is it allows you to cut out the in-between movement of windows and applications, which can be quite distracting to a viewer. So let me give you a little taste of what I mean. I'm going to go into my Streamlabs right now, and I'm going to click on different scenes, such as title screen. Hey guys, this is distance learning on the 20th of May, 2020. What we're going to talk about today is we're going to teach you about scenes and sources. What are they? Let's go find out. So on my screen, I have a ton of different scenes right here. Each scene is set up with a bunch of different sources of what's inside of that scene. So for instance, if I click on PowerPoint and Cam, you'll see I have a couple different sources here. Here's my PowerPoint, here's my camera, and here's my text. And you can always go through your PowerPoint as well if you need to. Blah, 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 howdy doo-dah, wahoo, yip, yip, the end. And if you have a website you want to show, like this one, I'm going to show you guys how to get your iPad or Android device showing on your screen as well. What you need to do is go to this website. It's called Power Mirror. This application is free for your computer or a PC or Mac, and also free on Android and iOS devices. This is just for you, not for students. This is for you to actually show your device on your video. So if you have both of these installed already, which I already do, I'm going to show you how to actually add a scene and add your device right now. So on screen and cam, again, you can see my screen and my camera and my title. If you look at the scene called mobile, I just made this scene right now by clicking the plus sign. If you click the plus sign, it says name the scene, and you can click type mobile, up to you. I already made one, so I'm not going to click done. I'm going to click cancel. Now, when I click on mobile, you can see I have two sources here already. Usually new scenes don't have sources at all. It's blank. Why I have two here is so that you can see what I'm doing right now. So just imagine that these don't exist right now. What you're going to do is you're going to go to sources and you're going to click plus. There's a lot of different things you can add, like text, images, you can do audio or other video, many different things. But right now, this is your best friend, window. That's the one you mostly will use. I'm going to click window, and I already have PowerPoint window, I already have a website window, I already have PDF window, and I already have my camera window. This is a different camera. Like, you should actually just do video input source, not window for your camera. I'm weird. Don't do window for your camera. Do video input. All right, so add a new source instead. I'm going to name this Mobile Power because that's the application that we're going to use. Add source. Now, right now it's blank. And it added it right here. You can see a huge window that's just added into our scene, but there's nothing there. I'm gonna make it smaller just because it's in the way and I wanna see what I'm dealing with here. All right, double click on mobile power again. Here we are. And window, open up. Make sure you have Power already running on your computer. Right now I do, you can see it down here. There's Power running and it's the main one. Click main. And there's other applications you can use to do this too, but Power I know is free and it works really well. And click done. So now you can see there's a mobile device here, but this mobile device is not mine. I'm using my iPad. I want to show this on my screen. And this is really distracting and kind of weird to show your students on camera like this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run Power on my computer, and then also on my iPad, I can just run it like an Apple TV. I'm going to go connect with screen mirroring and click Power Soft, and it should pop up on the screen. There it is. Check it out. Screen mirroring Power. All right, and here it is. And now whatever I do on my iPad, you can see it. Pretty nifty, eh? So now I'm going to take away this display capture because you don't need to see that. Actually, I'm going to put it back on so you can see how to add the background. So I'm going to click plus and the scene right here. Any scene that you already have over here, you can add into your current scene. So I'm going to click scene, add source. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys couldn't see that, could you? Let me go back to that. Plus, scene, add source. And here's a bunch of different sources or scenes that I already have. And I'm going to add my background right here. And there it is. And I'm going to bring that background all the way down to the bottom. So it's underneath everything. And I'm going to make it visible again so you can see it. Now, this is really big for the display capture because it's in the way. So I'm going to bring it a little bit smaller just to see the border of the entire screen. And you can use your arrow keys to adjust things by pixels. I mean, if you can see it's off, you can just tap it. And that's pretty decent. I think that's all right. Now I'm going to bring my camera down here, use my arrows, and you can make it line up perfectly if you want, or a little offset, up to you, whatever. And I'm going to take away my display capture. Don't really need it. Bring up my mobile back up with the eye. All right, there it is. And check that out. My camera is not on top. So what do I have to do? Well, I'm going to bring my mobile, make it invisible by clicking that eyeball right there so you can't see it. But look, it's on top of everything. This is like a layer. Bring it down and drag it underneath of cam and mic. And now when I bring it back on, my camera is in front of my iPad. All right. And there we are. We have a new scene. And now I can go in between all of these. So I can say, hey guys, I want you to go into your Google Drive. Go into Google Drive and blah, blah, blah. Whatever that means. I think you get the point. All right, guys. Well, I really hope that this helped you. And I hope that a lot of you educators can have a little more of a smooth transition to making videos for your students. I mean, I give you guys a lot of content in 6 minutes and 40 seconds. So I really hope this helps. And if you have any questions or you need some help, please let me know. If you're one of my coworkers, lucky you. One of my coworkers, what you get today's the day you guys get my login for Streamlabs. So you can get all of this, templates, the sources, the scenes, everything already preloaded. You can edit everything the way you want. The only thing I ask is that once you log in, you do this, like this exactly. Up here in the top left, you see EP Lessons Template. These are all of the scenes and sources that we have for a template. What I want you to do is click the down arrow and click Manage All. We have one for Mac and one for Windows. It'll automatically load up for you. But if everybody's using it and people start changing things, everybody's will change. So the most important thing for my coworkers to do right now, and I guess good advice for everyone else too, if you end up doing this, is to duplicate one of them. So if you're using Windows, go to Duplicate, and you can see the new one that was just made right here, and it says to rename it. So what I would like to rename it is just your name. So I'll name mine Harrison. And then I'll click the check mark. You must click the check mark in order for it to actually change its name. There we go. Updated a few seconds ago. I know that's the one. And then I can click done. And now I know I have a couple different ones here. You can't click on the ones that are for Mac because obviously I'm on Windows right now. If you're on Windows, or if you're on Mac, you can't click on the Windows. So I'm going to click on Harrison. And now it's going to load all of my scenes right here in Harrison. And now anything I do in this, I can edit it. So for instance, I'm just going to show you really quick backgrounds. I'm just going to change a filter. I'm going to add a color correction. Where are you? Color correction, done. And I'm going to change the hue. Cool, pink, perfect. There we go. Now screen and cam, background, that's for Harrison. And now I'm going to go back to EP Lessons Template and you'll see that it's green. Screen and cam, green. There you go. Go back to Harrison. And there we go. Everything's adjusted for me. So I can keep all of my changes for me personally. And then every teacher that uses this, you can have your own set of scenes and sources. All right, guys. That was crazy. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.